Hey guys, Mitch and Eric here, and by now you can probably guess what we're doing. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy.
Yeah, yeah, it was a fun game. It was one of those games released for every console. Uh, Different consoles varied, but it was one of those multi-platform. So what we're gonna do with this game is we're gonna just play one level of each episode from 4 through 6. And for this one, we decided to choose the very first one, where that opening scene, which most of you know, where the stormtroopers invade the I can't remember the ship. It belonged to the planet of Alderaan. But we'll go ahead.
Do you know who the captain was?
Oh, I knew it was Captain Antilles.
Yep,
Yeah.
Captain Antilles.
So, oh, well, there you go. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and explain the story because for you Star Wars fans, you already know what's going on.
Hopefully.
Yes.
So I'm playing as Darth Vader. Eric here is playing as what is that? Ghost Obi-Wan.
Ghost Obi-Wan, yeah.
Ghost, and that's cheating because the enemies can't see you. So
It is cheating.
They only go after me,
Yeah.
and it's funny because I'm Darth Vader, so stormtroopers attacking me.
Yes. From my experiences, though, I think that enemies will not attack you if you are an enemy unless you attack them first, and then they will start shooting you.
Yeah.
So yeah, the thing about this game is how much humor is in it. And there's this little joke character that they add. It's called a beach trooper, where you're almost a naked stormtrooper wearing a speedo instead. And it just adds to the humor to this game.
Yeah, there's so much humor in this game, and what really makes it interesting is there's no talking. So it makes the humor even harder for them to show, but they do a great job with showing it.
They definitely do.
It's just funny to watch, funny to play. It's real. This is a little Easter egg they kind of have in there, and if you pull out your droid, your protocol droid, and you can open these airlocks and let people out.
Yeah, that's another twist that they add just for fun. There are these secret areas and levels that are purely for comedy, and it is pretty funny.
This is one of those games where there's collectibles everywhere. Everything is a collectible. You want to collect all that you can, and I just gotta say, I've got like 97% of them.
Yeah, I don't remember how much I got when I had this game, but it can take a long time to get all of them.
See, look at that. There's a door, and there's guys sitting in a jacuzzi. Stormtroopers sitting in a jacuzzi, and there's nothing to do. They're just sitting there.
Yeah, nothing to do with the action movies. It's just there for comedy again.
120 million studs. I wish that was my bank account.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. I got all the mini kits, and I collected all the studs I needed for the level and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It took a long time to do all this. This is definitely one of my favorite GameCube games of all time.
Yeah. It was fun. It's just, I mean, it's fun for Star Wars fans, but I mean, all the things that they leave out there for you to go out and get is what you strive for, and that's what makes it fun, you know. You got to discover every nook and cranny in the levels too.
And what's really nice is the controls are really easy. Anybody can pick it up and play. You don't have lives, so you're never going to lose, which makes it nice.
Yeah. I know at times they could make the game a little too easy, but there's still some challenge in it.
Well, there's challenge in finding everything.
Oh, definitely that.
Finding all the secret areas, finding all the collectibles, makes it difficult.
Yeah.
We actually got stuck here. We couldn't figure out how to get that door open to our right. It's like it's got bars on it. But we figured it out pretty soon.
Yes. Yeah, I'm controlling IG-88. He's an assassin droid, and he's pretty cool because he hacks into any of those droid access panels where you have to either be R2-D2 or C-3PO, but if you're IG-88, you can use all of them, which is pretty cool.
IG-88 is one of the coolest bounty hunters in the whole series.
Oh, yeah.
He only appears in episode 5 for like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But he's pretty sweet.
He is popular among the fans. Yeah.
And this is one of the few boss battles. You actually have to fight Darth Vader here.
Mm-hmm.
So
knock out every single heart of his health meter there.
And he's not easy.
No, not at all. It gets a little tedious because there's these moments where you can't hurt him, where you have to use this machine to access smoke. Or otherwise he just keeps hopping all over the place.
Yeah, you know, it's your classic boss battles. There's a pattern you find, and you have to just execute the pattern.
Yeah.
But it makes it fun and challenging, and yet easy, challenging and easy at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we got past that. Now we're right there in that central area from episode 5. We're just chasing down Darth Vader here.
You know, I gotta say, Luke was a little cocky during this part. He just learned how to use the Force, and yet he thinks he's gonna go challenge the Dark Lord himself.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know of the Emperor yet, so he thinks he's gonna go challenge the #1 head honcho guy, and he totally gets destroyed in the battle. Like,
oh yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yes, his hand gets so tough. Now, obviously, since we're playing in a free play mode, we're not gonna see any story clips of that. We're playing as another Darth Vader in MADgiKIll, so...
Yeah, free play mode allows you to pick any of the characters you've unlocked and play as them, and then it brings in other ones so you can access secret areas and everything. In order to get all the collectibles, you do have to go back through every single level and play as different characters.
Yeah, so now we're in episode 6. We're at the part, we're at a level where the scene where Luke and Leia go on those speedsters through the Endor forest, and it's an interesting level because it's not that typical just free range walking all over the level kind of thing. You have to ride these vehicles to advance.
Which makes it, you know, a lot of variety. There's vehicle levels, there's walking levels, and then it's just, in the cantina, it's also free roam, so you can just walk around and do whatever you want. It makes a lot of good variety. It makes it a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. We'll get to the cantina later because you can see what kind of stuff it just shows you, you know, all your achievements and things like that.
And there's a wide variety of vehicles. I mean, in this level, there's the speeder bikes, I think they're called.
Yeah.
And then if you shoot the ATST, you can jump in that and use that.
Mm-hmm. That's what's really fun about this. I mean, you can still get shot out of it, but you can get right back into it again.
Yeah, they never get destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's another funny thing. Some of you might be wondering, if you haven't played the Lego games, why is there a big nose and a mustache and glasses on the ATST and all the characters? Well, eventually in the game you can unlock this thing called Disguise, and you turn it on and it puts that on everybody, including all the vehicles.
Even in the cutscenes, they will still show the disguise glasses, nose, and mustache, and it's really funny.
Yeah, it's one of the best. In the first Lego Star Wars, it's only that one. In the second one, they added other ones, but they're not as good. Like I believe there's a clown nose, and that's not as good. It's not nearly as fun.
Yeah, they're not that funny. I mean, other ones are, but I mean, yeah.
So we're jumping around the levels. We're not showing entire levels. Yeah. That way we can, you know, make this video shorter and everything, and get you all the information you need to understand the game.
Yeah. The way this level plays out is you have to keep destroying these little towers that are powering a force field to get to the final part of this level. And on the way there, you got to defeat other scout troopers that are riding speedsters as well. Right here, one of our controllers glitched out, and it kept making us do these circles in the air. So.
What's nice is the game also has dropout play, so you can drop out at any moment or join in at any moment. So that's what we just did there. Eric here dropped out, and then he jumped right back in.
Mm-hmm. You have to fix that problem.
And again, there's no way to absolutely lose in any level. There's no lives. You have health, so you will die, but there's no lives. Mm-hmm. So it makes it, you know, anybody can pick it up and play.
Yeah.
And it's extremely kid-friendly.
Yeah.
As it should be with a Lego game.
Yeah, that's entirely what they were pushing for. Because Lego is a brand of toys. So.
But I gotta say, I do have some friends that I know that really like the Lego games. A lot of people actually.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just it's just not for kids. It's for everybody.
Lego games have definitely come far but this is the one that really set the stage because it was a very fun and unique game.
Yeah, the Lego Star Wars series really set the stage for all of it. I mean, they did Lego Harry Potter, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego Rock Band, instead of Lego Movie.
Yeah.
Everything's Lego now.
Lego Lord of the Rings and Lego Batman, Lego Marvel. Yeah, there's tons of them. And they've really come up far because now they have voice acting. But going back to these original ones, though, I mean, there's always a charm to it, you know? It doesn't need to have voice acting to really be a fun game. And
here's one thing, you can actually jump in the AT-AT there and just wreak havoc with that. You can't go very far, but you can wreak havoc.
Oh, yeah. So this is outside of the Mos Eisley Cantina. All the achievements that you unlock and things like that.
Yeah, there's these things called mini kits throughout the level, and there's 10 on each level, and I think it's 10 each level. And then when you collect all the mini kits, it builds these vehicles throughout the Star Wars universe, and each one corresponds to the, the episode you're in.
Yeah, they definitely do, and it's just fun to look at them. They're miniature versions too. They're not like the full Lego ones, like the ones that you write in levels.
Yeah, and you want to explain this one since you were the one that caused this bar fight?
Yeah, when you're inside of the cantina, it's as soon as you just punch or shoot one random person that's inside, it starts a giant fight, and everybody starts killing each other. And it's something that's kind of funny, but it can get a little annoying because people won't stop. They just won't stop until, I guess, like a couple minutes pass.
Well, this is reaching the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, and check out our other stuff. Mitch and Eric Gaming. Hey guys, it's Mitch here. Just want you to know what's going on with Mitch and Eric Gaming. Between school, work, and everything, Eric and I are having a really hard time getting together to make these videos, so we're not going to make them for now. But over the summer, I'm going to have a lot of free time, so I'm going to continue making those tutorials and everything. I'm always looking for suggestions from you guys. Please let me know what you want to see. Don't forget to hit that rate, like, and subscribe button. Peace out.